Like, the hockey thing is, well, it's a hard cap, and the cap's not moving, and you got to take a little less. How else are you going to get some help? And we saw Sidney Crosby take $8.7 million when he was worth way more than that. Some would argue Connor McDavid is worth way more than what he's about to get. It is very unique to me to hear two guys like Doughty and Karlsson, who are from the same agent camp, by the way, talking so blatantly about how they're going to get that Skrilla, as you say to me so many times. They're like, is this taking you slightly aback? Because it's taking me aback.
Well, because as you said, they're the same. They have the same agent, and you'd almost think this was orchestrated, except that it's still kind of way off in the future. It's not imminent. We're not talking about this happening anytime soon. It is different language than we're used to hearing from hockey players. But I think it's honest, too. It's not like the players haven't thought that. And look at where guys are in their careers. This is their shot to get paid. Look at the age they are. Saying that you want to max out in the market, it's not a sentimental decision, it's a business decision. Aside from kind of buying into some kind of mythology about hockey players being different than other athletes or other entertainers, why would that be a surprise? If I'm them, that's what I'm thinking. Now, maybe publicly I would go and say something a little more comforting for the local fans. But that's what I'm thinking.
Thank you for bringing up local fans, because Eugene Melnyk doesn't spend to the cap.
Nope.
That we know about the Ottawa Senators. So if I'm a Sens fan reading that quote, one of the most important players in the world, you do not get to a Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Final unless he's helping you on one ankle, by the way. Erik Karlsson helped you. Erik Karlsson just told you they're going to trade him before he's a free agent. I think that is the quote I just read is one of the more significant ones I've seen from any team this entire season. And I don't know how the market's necessarily reacting to that. I would be way worried if I were an Ottawa Senator fan that doesn't get taken. I mean, listen, I thought the Kyle Turris thing would get taken care of. That did not get taken care of. I don't know where this is going to head. This is a guy who knows his worth. He knows how good he is. Now, he hasn't exactly looked the same coming off the ankle procedure, the serious procedure he had. So that's in the mix as well. But if you're looking for an owner to just give a guy a blank check, Eugene Melnyk does not seem to me to be the kind of owner who's going to do that.
Well, and will he be the owner by that time? There are questions about that right now, too. There's a lot of questions about whether Melnyk will sell the team. That's been denied. I know that. The arena question is going to be hanging out there until they find a resolution, until they find a way to get downtown with the arena. They are still playing in front of empty seats. That's just the market. So add the Karlsson uncertainty on top of a whole lot of other uncertainty around the Senators, who are not playing very well right now. It's like, again, if I were a fan of the Senators, I would be uncertain not just about whether Karlsson's going to be with my team 2 years from now, but a whole bunch of things about where my team's going to be.
I mean, Karlsson right now is a $6.5 million cap hit. PK makes $9 million a year. Let's assume they seem to be on the same page here in terms of being free agency teammates. So PK makes $9 million. If you're Don Meehan and you're the agency group and you're having a meeting with Drew Doughty and Erik Karlsson, what's the number that you're looking for here? Well, are we talking $11 million for Drew Doughty and Erik Karlsson?
Well, if we're in that ballpark, Sid, and if we're talking about that, that number doesn't work unless you're spending to the cap.
Correct.
That number doesn't work, and if we don't think Ottawa's going to be a cap team, then again, what he's saying, I think, is honest and maybe realistic.
I got to tell you, I don't mean to listen. I love the fans that show up in Ottawa. I have a lot of respect for the market. I know it's a tough market. I really like that hockey team. They got a lot of heart, and we've seen it over the last couple of years. I'm not trying to fear monger, but that to me is a significant quote. I think it's kind of flying under the radar a little bit, and I think he's being very serious with what he's saying. And Erik Karlsson's a guy who can go to market and probably get what he wants. Stay tuned. Again, first things first, bust out of the 7-game losing streak tonight against Brooklyn, against a guy who was speaking to free agency, John Tavares, and the New York Islanders. We'll see what happens there.